Happy Asynchronous Wednesday. So your assignment for me for science this Wednesday is to label your cells. So you are going to label your animal cell and your plant cell. Once you label them, then they can go right back into your notebook. Before we get started, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to cut out from your labels. You are going to need 2 cell membranes, 2 vacuoles, 2 of the cytoplasm, 2 of the nucleus, and 2 of the mitochondrion. All right. Next, you will just need 1 cell wall and 1 chloroplast. Well, why is it 2 of all the others, but just 1 of the chloroplast and the cell wall? Well, because, and my plant's doing so great, because plant cells are the only cells that have chloroplast. Chloroplast is what helps make the plants green and also helps the plant to produce its own food. And plants are kind of rigid. Think about trees and hard bark. So their cells are kind of rigid and structured like them. So plants have cell walls, but they also have a cell membrane. All right, so let's start with our animal cell. The control center of our cell is called the nucleus. Normally, you're going to always find the nucleus in the middle of the cell, whether it is an animal cell or the plant cell. You will see that it is this large circle that you see in the middle of your cell, whether it's a plant or animal. So while we were looking underneath the virtual microscope, we could see that dark circular part in the center of all of those plant cells. That was the nucleus. The next thing that we are going to look at is the mitochondrion, the energy producer. So it is this little one here that kind of looks like a football with a squiggly line on it. So here in your animal cell, you have 1, 2, actually, you even have 3 of the mitochondrion. That same structure is on your plant cell. That same football shape with the squiggly line. Your mitochondrion. The next thing that we are going to look at or add to our cell is going to be our vacuole. So your vacuole stores water for your cell. So this is your vacuole right up here. As you can see, my 2 vacuoles are blue. But when we take a look at our plant cell, this huge blue part that looks like a lake is a plant's vacuole. Remember, plants make their own food, so they need to store water. Unlike us, humans, we don't want to store water, so we intake a lot of our water. We don't have to store it, and neither do our cells. But it's not like that for plants. So your plant cell has a huge vacuole. All right, the next one that we are going to add on is the cytoplasm. So you see all that orange? That is your cytoplasm. It's the jelly-like substance that everything just kind of sits in. So I just stuck it there. But your cytoplasm is all of this. that jelly-like substance that every structure of your cell sits in. Same thing if we go to our plant cell. Your cytoplasm is all of the green that you see. That's the jelly-like substance that everything in your cell sits in. All right, so I kind of put it there to show that this is all the cytoplasm. All right, let's go to our next one. Your cell membrane. Your cell membrane literally surrounds your cell. So think about it as if you were to take a Sharpie and just outline around the whole circle. That would be like your cell membrane. So I'm going to go ahead and stick mine right here to show that this is the cell membrane. So now we are done with labeling our animal cell. You should have your cell membrane, which controls what goes in and out of your cell, your cytoplasm, which is the jelly-like substance. That's why a lot of students use Jell-O when they make their cell models. It's the jelly-like substance that everything sits in. Your mitochondrion, it gives your cell energy. Your nucleus is the control center. It's the boss. It tells the cell what to do. And your vacuole stores water. So our animal cell is complete. But remember, we have a few things that we still need to add to our plant cell. So remember, your plant cell has that rigid cell wall. So we are going to go ahead and show that rigid cell wall. So that is my cell wall. So I'm going to make that hard black line my cell wall. Behind my cell wall, I have my cell membrane. So it's going to be in a little bit further. And then the last thing that you are going to add, your chloroplast. That's that little guy right there, here at the bottom. It's what makes your plants green. So now our plant cell is complete. Your notes for your animal and plant cell are located inside of Google Classroom. Please look over your notes. If you want to, you can print them or you can rewrite them in your notebook so that you have them for your own safekeeping. Once you are done, you can go ahead and stick your cell back into your notebook. Just like this right here. A great little study tool because you can literally fold it up, close your notebook, and it's nice and safe, and you have it. When you open it back up, boom, there it is. So I hope this video helps you to label your plant cells. Have a great Asynchronous Wednesday. Make sure to get it done. Take a picture and upload it into Seesaw, or you can put it in the stream on Google Classroom. Thank you.